What is up, guys? Vitaflux Paradox here, bringing you another kind of news video about Destiny 2, as you can tell from the title. Jeez, you'd think Bungie would not. Technically, this wasn't Bungie's fault, but geez, the news about Destiny 2 and all of its information is coming out so fast. Stuff that is not even coming out at launch. It is insane how much stuff is getting leaked, and this one I'm about to talk about is a leak, so everything that I say might not happen, but the most case it will happen is probably going to happen, because I forget the guy's name that leaked it, but I watched Cacus HD's video. I don't know if any of you know who that is. He's like a Destiny, I think he does other games, but he talks a lot about Destiny, plays Destiny, stuff like that, does guides about Destiny. You should go check him out, it's a good channel. He's a big channel, not like a little one like me. But anyway, he talked about how this person leaked news about the first Osiris themed Destiny 2 DLC, and this person has been correct about leaking things in the past. So he's leaked things in the past that have been come to correct, or I believe with Destiny 2 and maybe Destiny 1, I have no idea. So I'm gonna assume that this is true. I mean, we got no reason to believe why it's not true, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that it is true. And again, it might not be. I'm just gonna talk about it anyway because I think it's cool. So apparently, the first DLC, Trials of Osiris, or not, I don't know why I just said Trials of Osiris, oh my god. It's going to be Osiris themed. It's going to be called, so-called, quote-unquote, we don't know yet, the Curse of Osiris, I believe. Curse of Osiris, I believe that's what it was called. The Curse of Osiris. And apparently the story is going to have something to do with us as Guardians saving Osiris from the Vex. So it's going to be a Vex-themed DLC, which is kind of cool, I think, because they haven't really gotten shine since Vault of Glass, technically, if we're talking about just Vex, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of cool to see they're making a return to being big bads, kind of, for a little bit of a DLC. So I think that's a cool story. I hope that we actually get to see Osiris. I'm assuming that we are. I want to see what Osiris looks like. I want to see, hopefully, more secrets to the Vex explored, because we don't really know a lot about the Vex, and I hope that we learn a lot more about the Vex, because I think that'll be really cool. Apparently, in lore and stuff, Osiris is like close to figuring out the secrets to the Vex, so I'm assuming he probably figured something out, got too close, and that's what got him captured. And yeah, I hope that it's gonna be in a crazy DLC with the story. That's not all, but that's the story side of it. Second thing, which is probably more exciting than that, Mercury is gonna be a playable planet now for patrols and whatnot. Which before, not currently, but before, the only way you'd be able to go to Mercury is if, I believe, you were on a Crucible map that was on Mercury. I don't know how many there are. I think there's only 2, maybe 3. I think Icarus and Burning Shrine, or Vertigo, maybe that's a third, maybe like a couple. There's a few Crucible maps on Mercury, or if you went flawless and went to the Lighthouse. Only ways you could go to Mercury, but now Mercury is going to be a playable planet that you can patrol and, you know, do patrols and stuff and walk around different sections of Mercury, if this comes out to be true, which I think is awesome. I cannot wait to see more of Mercury, because I like how they're bringing in a lot of new planets, not just the old ones, because I'm kind of sick of the old ones, honestly. I have no idea if they're bringing the old ones back at all or whatever. I've only been hearing talks about new ones, so it'll be cool if it's just new planets. I'd be down with it. But again, Mercury, I think is going to be a fun planet to play on. Just for maybe like screwing around or going around doing patrols and stuff. And the last thing we were informed about for the trials, why do I keep saying trials, dude? I'm so like stuck with the Trials of Osiris type thing. But the last type thing that we've seen from this leak with the Osiris DLC is that the Lighthouse is going to become a social space on Mercury for everyone. Since the new, like, if you haven't seen my video about the new Trials, is not going to be called Trials of the 9 anymore. It's called, did I just say Trials of the 9? See, I'm so tired, I just mix up everything, I'm sorry. So, the new Trials is not going to be Trials of Osiris anymore. It's going to be called Trials of the Nine. I thought I could have sworn I put hammers on. Yeah, so the new Trials is going to be Trials of the Nine, meaning there's going to be a completely different lighthouse location and stuff like that in Vendor. And they're making it so the previous lighthouse location, the Trials one, which was Osiris one, which was the lighthouse. It's just going to be a social space on Mercury, like the Iron Temple or the Reef, for everyone to chill at Mercury. And I'm assuming that the DLC story is probably going to take place on Mercury as well. I'm assuming, because most times, maybe it won't, but I mean, because, you know, we get that Iron Temple was on Earth, and that DLC was on Earth, kind of, but in the Plaguelands. But I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to have the story in Mercury. But if the Phoenix, you know, I'm tired. If the Vex took him, they might have taken him somewhere else besides Mercury. It'd make the most sense if they took him to a different planet or whatever. But anyway, I think that's cool that they're bringing a lighthouse for everyone to go at, and I'm excited to see the new lighthouse too when you go Flawless and Trials of the Nine. I think that's going to be pretty cool too. And the leak also said that more information will be coming very soon, and when I first watched this video, the first thing that caught my attention when there was no mention of a raid, which I really hope they don't go down the path of like making a DLC not have a raid for no reason at all. And I understand why House of Wolves didn't have one, just because of Prison of Elders. I get that. Prison of Elders and technically was a raid in itself, but still, I really hope they add a raid for that DLC, because I just don't see why not. Because if it's just going on that is not a lot of content for a DLC. That's like following in the footsteps of Dark Below. Not even following the footsteps of Dark Below. That's way less than we got in Dark Below. At least in Dark Below, we got a raid. I mean, we didn't get a new social space. We got a new vendor, I believe, in Eris. But if we didn't get a raid, I'd be kind of disappointed with that DLC. So I'm assuming that they said that more information is going to be coming soon. I'm hoping that one of that information pieces is going to be a raid that's going to be included. Hopefully new exotics, new guns that they're going to be bringing. And maybe more Crucible maps as well. I'm hoping. That's what I envisioned for the first DLC, the Curse of Osiris. And I hope that this information all comes true, because it all sounds very cool. And I hope you guys think so too. So that's the Curse of Osiris DLC information leak we've gotten so far. The second DLC we know nothing about. I'm hoping we learn nothing about, because it's way too early to learn even about the first DLC. The game hasn't even launched yet, and they're already talking about there's been leaks already about the first DLC, which I think is kind of dumb. Like, we're already knowing what we're going to be getting in DLCs. Like, everyone just needs to take a chill pill with the leaking and stuff. But I don't know what they're going to be doing for the Warmind DLC. It is a symbol of a Warmind for DLC 2. And beyond that, I have no idea. But we're getting too ahead of ourselves now. We're just here to talk about the Curse of Osiris DLC. So I'm hoping that's what everything's going to be in it. I'm hoping they're going to be adding a raid, Crucible maps, new guns, exotics, and stuff like that. I think that's just what makes a DLC. Story, raid, Crucible maps, new guns. I think that's a great DLC in my opinion, all that stuff. Even though we kind of get dry quickly, but to me, even though a lot of people say like Destiny gets dry for them quickly, I mean, I'm a Crucible player, so I can just play Crucible all the time and be chill with it. So I'm cool if they had new guns and maps and raid and story and call it a day for a DLC, in my opinion. So that's my thoughts on the new Curse of Osiris DLC leak. I hope it comes out to be true. Again, it might not be true. It's not a confirmed thing by Bungie. It's just a leak by a credible person who has been right in the past. But take everything with a grain of salt, because it might not be true. We don't know. But again, hope you all enjoyed this kind of discussion video. Destiny 2 comes out in 1 week. I'm excited. So pumped to be bringing you guys live streams, videos, and everything on Destiny 2. Again, I might not be getting it the first day it comes out, but I have pre-ordered it. The season pass, or as soon as I get my hands on that game, you will be getting gameplay and live streams and more to come with that. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.